You pull up to the drive-thru, wind down the window, and order without thinking twice. Chicken burger, maybe some chips, a drink for the kids. Fast food, convenient, right? New Zealanders spend over $3 billion at fast food restaurants every single year, and most of them believe they are getting real chicken in that burger. This old grandpa has spent 3 weeks pulling apart the ingredient lists, the USDA processing documents, and the corporate records behind every major fast food chain operating in this country. What I found is enough to make you drive straight past that golden arch forever. 7 chains investigated, 4 to avoid, 3 that are actually serving something close to real food. Comment below right now. Which fast food chain does your family visit most in New Zealand? Drop it below. I will tell you exactly what is in it before this video ends. Before the countdown, one thing worth understanding. Real chicken has one ingredient, chicken. That is the complete list for a product that should be the simplest protein in any fast food restaurant. Muscle tissue from a bird, nothing else required. Here's what the fast food industry does to that simple protein before it reaches your burger. Chicken arrives at most fast food processing facilities and is injected with a sodium phosphate solution before cooking. Sodium phosphates bind water into the muscle tissue, increasing the weight of the bird with salt water. You are paying for chicken by visual size. A meaningful portion of that purchase is injected water at chicken prices. Then come the flavor enhancers. Monosodium glutamate, MSG, appears in the seasoning of almost every major fast food chicken product sold in New Zealand. The intense savory hit that makes fast food chicken taste more satisfying than home-cooked chicken is not the recipe. It is glutamate chemistry amplifying the savory signal in your brain beyond what the chicken itself can produce. Then the mechanically separated product. After the breast meat, thigh meat, and wings are removed from the carcass, the remaining bones, cartilage, and connective tissue are forced through a metal sieve under hydraulic pressure. What comes out is a pink paste, legally classified as chicken under food standards, that apply in New Zealand under the Food Act 2014. That paste is in more products than you realize, and the chains operating in New Zealand are not required to tell you which of their products contain it at the point of purchase. Comment: did you know most fast food chicken seasoning contains MSG? Drop yes or no. I want to see the split. Avoid number 1, McDonald's New Zealand. McDonald's operates over 170 restaurants across New Zealand. The Golden Arches are as much a part of this country's landscape as Pohutukawa trees and dairy farms. Most Kiwi children have eaten here before they started school. That familiarity is doing significant work to keep you from reading the ingredient list. McDonald's New Zealand sources its chicken from Ingham's, an Australian poultry company that supplies the majority of McDonald's chicken across both Australia and New Zealand. The chicken itself travels from Australian processing facilities across the Tasman before it reaches your local McCafe counter. Every dollar you spend on McDonald's chicken in New Zealand leaves this country entirely. Now look at what that chicken actually is when it arrives in your McChicken burger. The McChicken patty is not chicken breast. It is mechanically separated chicken, the pink paste produced by forcing the remaining carcass through a high-pressure sieve after every valuable cut has been removed. Mechanically separated chicken is the first ingredient in the McChicken patty. Before water, before salt, before anything else, paste is what your children are eating when they order what they think is a chicken burger. The coating that surrounds that paste contains sodium acid pyrophosphate, a chemical leavening agent that puffs the breading during frying to make it appear thicker and more substantial than the actual breading weight. The visual volume you see is partially chemistry. The coating is engineered to look bigger than it is. Natural flavor appears in the breading, because mechanically separated paste has no natural chicken flavor of its own. Now, something has to be added to make it taste like chicken. Ingham's chicken crossing the Tasman. Mechanically separated paste as the primary protein. Chemical leavening inflating the visual volume. Natural flavor standing in for real chicken taste. The Golden Arches are as Kiwi as a pavlova by now. The chicken inside is not. Comment: did you know McDonald's NZ chicken comes from Australia? Drop your reaction below. Avoid number 2, KFC New Zealand. KFC has been in New Zealand since 1971, over 100 locations. The original recipe, the 11 herbs and spices, the kernel, a brand story so deeply embedded in Kiwi culture that questioning it feels almost like questioning rugby. Here is what the 11 herbs and spices are protecting. KFC New Zealand sources its chicken primarily through Ingham's, the same Australian supplier as McDonald's. The bird that becomes your original recipe piece spent its life in Australia before being processed and shipped to New Zealand for cooking. Again, every dollar spent on KFC chicken leaves New Zealand. The original recipe seasoning contains monosodium glutamate as a primary flavor component, not as a trace ingredient, as the reason the chicken tastes more intensely savory than any home-fried chicken you have ever made. The 11 herbs and spices are real. The MSG amplifying everything they do is not mentioned in the marketing. The chicken arrives at KFC New Zealand locations pre-marinated in a sodium phosphate solution. The injection happens before the bird reaches the restaurant. The weight increase from bound water happens before you pay. You are buying a visual portion size. A meaningful part of that portion is phosphate-bound water at chicken prices. KFC New Zealand fries in a blend of canola oil and palm oil. Palm oil production is the leading driver of tropical deforestation globally, according to World Wildlife Fund data. The same company whose fried chicken kiwi families enjoy every Friday night is contributing margin to an industry linked to the destruction of rainforests in Indonesia and Malaysia. Your KFC purchase is connected to that supply chain whether you knew it or not. 11 herbs and spices. Australian chicken, MSG as the primary flavor driver. Sodium phosphate water injection. Palm oil from deforested land. The Colonel kept his recipe secret. This old grandpa thinks you deserve to know what was in it. Comment, did you know KFC NZ sources chicken from Australia? Yes or no? Avoid number 3, Burger King New Zealand. Burger King operates approximately 70 locations across New Zealand under the Restaurant Brands umbrella. The same New Zealand company that also operates KFC, Pizza Hut, and Carl's Jr. in this country. One Kiwi-listed company controlling 4 of the most recognizable fast food brands on our high streets. Restaurant Brands reported revenue of over 500 million New Zealand dollars in 2023. A significant portion of that flows offshore to the parent corporations whose recipes and supply chains Restaurant Brands is licensed to operate. The flame-grilled identity is Burger King's entire brand promise. Real fire, real char. The implication that somewhere in the back, a cook is grilling your burger the way your dad did on a summer weekend at the Bach. The patties arrive frozen. They are cooked on a proprietary conveyor broiler, a machine that moves frozen beef between 2 gas flames on a chain link belt. The char marks are real. They are produced by fat dripping onto flames below, but the cooking method is industrial, not artisanal, and the beef was frozen solid before it touched any heat. Burger King New Zealand beef patties are sourced from Silver Fern Farms, a New Zealand-owned cooperative. This is a genuine point of difference worth acknowledging. New Zealand beef in a New Zealand restaurant supporting a Kiwi-owned supplier. That is the most honest thing about this burger. The special sauce contains calcium disodium EDTA, an industrial chelating agent used in water treatment facilities, extending the shelf life of the sauce through a distribution system that spans dozens of locations across both islands. Flame-grilled identity, frozen patties, NZ beef. Genuinely, industrial chelating agent in the sauce. The honest and the concerning sitting in the same wrapper. Comment, did you know Burger King NZ uses Silver Fern Farms beef? That one surprised me. Drop your reaction. Avoid number 4, Subway New Zealand. Subway operates over 200 locations across New Zealand. More locations than any other fast food chain in the country. The brand promise is built entirely on one word: fresh. Eat fresh. It is on the bags. It is in the signage. It is the reason health-conscious Kiwis choose Subway when they feel they should not be eating fast food at all. This old grandpa has some questions about that fresh promise. In 2021, the New York Times commissioned independent laboratory testing on Subway's tuna. The results found no detectable tuna DNA in the samples tested. 0. The laboratory stated this could mean the tuna was so heavily processed that DNA could not survive, or that there was no tuna present. Subway denied the findings. The controversy was never definitively resolved. Subway New Zealand sources its chicken through a supplier system that, like its global operations, uses a chicken product that independent testing has found to contain soy protein filler. A 2017 CBC Marketplace investigation found that Subway's chicken strips and oven-roasted chicken contained approximately 50% chicken DNA, with the remainder consisting largely of soy protein. Soy protein filler in the chicken at a restaurant called Eat Fresh. The bread And this is the one that makes this old grandpa's blood boil, contains more sugar than Irish law permits bread to contain. The Irish Supreme Court ruled in 2020 that Subway bread could not legally be classified as bread under Irish tax law due to its sugar content. The sugar concentration was 5 times the threshold allowed for bread classification in Ireland. Subway sells the same bread formulation in New Zealand that Ireland ruled was not legally bread. Eat fresh. Unresolved tuna DNA question. Soy protein in the chicken. Bread that courts in another country said was not legally bread. The Fresh Promise is doing significant work. The ingredient list is doing something else entirely. Stop for 1 second. 4 chains. Australian chicken leaving NZ dollars offshore at McDonald's and KFC. Industrial chelating agent in the Burger King sauce. Bread that an overseas court said was not legally bread at Subway. These are not small concerns. These are the everyday choices that millions of Kiwi families make without knowing what is actually in the bag. If you want this old grandpa to keep telling you what the labels are hiding, hit subscribe right now. New video every week. Same honesty, same research. No spin, no sponsorships, just the facts you need before you buy. Now, the 3 chains that this old grandpa can actually stand behind, because they do exist, and they are worth knowing about. Worth ordering number 1, BK Grilled Chicken. Burger King New Zealand offers a grilled chicken option that, within the context of what fast food chains in this country serve, represents a meaningfully cleaner choice than most alternatives. The grilled chicken fillet at Burger King NZ uses a chicken breast product with a shorter ingredient list than the fried alternatives. No breading system means no sodium acid pyrophosphate puffing a coating. No frying means no palm oil oxidation chemistry. Direct heat on real chicken breast with simple seasoning. The Silver Fern Farms beef sourcing that applies to the beef burgers. A genuine New Zealand supply chain and does not extend to the chicken. The chicken sourcing concerns documented earlier still apply, but grilled versus fried is a meaningful distinction within the fast food system. The item with fewer processing steps has fewer processing additives. That relationship holds consistently across every chain this old grandpa has investigated. Order the grilled chicken. Skip the sauce, which contains the EDTA documented in the earlier section. Ask for extra tomato and lettuce. Skip the chips. Not perfect, better than most things on the menu. And that is as honest as this old grandpa can be about Burger King New Zealand. Worth ordering number 2, Carl's Jr. New Zealand. Carl's Jr. operates under the Restaurant Brands umbrella in New Zealand, same parent company as Burger King and KFC here. But Carl's Jr. deserves a separate mention on the worth ordering list for one specific reason. Carl's Jr. New Zealand sources its beef through New Zealand suppliers, keeping that supply chain local in a way that most chains operating here do not. When you order a Carl's Jr. burger in New Zealand, the beef in that patty came from New Zealand cattle processed in New Zealand facilities. Your money for that specific ingredient stays in this country. The char-grilled cooking method produces a genuine char from direct heat contact rather than a conveyor system. The texture and flavor difference between a char-grilled Carl's Jr. patty and a standard fast food frozen patty is detectable and real. The bun contains the same preservative and conditioner chemistry found across every fast food bread product in New Zealand. The sauces carry the same shelf life engineering. The fries carry the same coating system. But New Zealand beef, local supply chain, char-grilled preparation, within a system that sends most of its ingredient dollars offshore, Carl's Jr. beef is the exception worth knowing about. Worth ordering number 3, Hell Pizza New Zealand. Hell Pizza is a Kiwi original, founded in Wellington in 1996, still New Zealand owned, still operating with a philosophy that this old grandpa has a great deal of respect for. Hell Pizza sources its beef from New Zealand suppliers. The chicken is sourced locally. The vegetable toppings come from New Zealand growers when availability permits. For a fast food pizza chain, the local supply chain commitment is genuine and documented. The ingredient list on a Hell Pizza is shorter than the equivalent product from Pizza Hut or Domino's. Fewer stabilizers, fewer preservative systems. The cheese is closer to real mozzarella than the processed cheese blend that multinational chains use to achieve consistency across thousands of locations. Hell Pizza costs more than Pizza Hut. That price difference reflects a supply chain that sources locally, pays fair prices to New Zealand suppliers, and does not optimize every ingredient decision around the lowest possible cost per unit. When you spend spend money at Hell Pizza, you are supporting a Kiwi business that keeps its dollars in this country. This old grandpa does not eat fast food often. When he does, Hell Pizza is where his money goes. 7 chains, one pattern throughout. Ingredient dollars leaving New Zealand at McDonald's and KFC. Australian chicken crossing the Tasman while Kiwi families assume they are buying local. Industrial chemistry in the sauces and seasonings of every major international chain operating here. Bread that courts overseas said was not legally bread. Mechanically separated paste and products that the menu board calls chicken burgers. 3 chains where something different is happening. New Zealand beef at Burger King and Carl's Jr. Local supply chains at Hell Pizza. Kiwi ownership that keeps decisions in dollars in this country. Here's what this old grandpa wants you to take to every fast food decision from this point forward. Ask one question before you order. Does this chain source its ingredients in New Zealand or does it source them offshore? The answer tells you where your money is going before you open your wallet. Ask a second question. How many ingredients are in the main protein? Under 6? Consider it. Over 12? Something in that product needed significant industrial assistance to function. Real food made from real ingredients by real people does not need 12 additives to hold together. The challenge? Next time you visit any fast food chain in New Zealand, ask the staff where the chicken comes from. Drop their answer in the comments. I will personally reply to every single comment. And if this old grandpa's research helped you make a better choice for your family, subscribe. New video every week. No spin, no sponsorships, just the facts you need before you buy. Look after yourself.